What is going on, people? Today we're gonna hopefully try to get our first blessed artifact. Now, I've been messing around with artifacts here for a while, and as you can tell, I've been working on my blues, and I've kind of just stayed away from all the other ones, like most of the purples and a lot of the blues. Whereas some people, they might just take this up to like 2 stars, and they'll take all of them up to 2 stars, and they'll have like, I don't know, 130, 140 stars right now. I decided not to go that route, and what I decided to do is actually try to go to get my first blessed artifact. That way I can start getting some of these duplicate shards, and then that way I can start working on my purples, and then follow that up to gold, because you can't get these all the way up to max without doing the previous things that I was just talking about. So that's the way that I decided to go. I know that there's some people that went the other way, and what they're doing is they're just trying to get their gold artifacts as high as possible before it stops them, and you have to go back to do something else. So yeah, I guess it really depends, but I figured if this is something that I'm gonna have to do anyway, I might as well just go ahead and do it. So as of right now, I only do need 40 more of these artifact shards in order to get my first blessed artifact. And as you can tell here, all I really need to do is have an artifact that has 215 of their shards, and I'll be able to do it. So I was looking around, and I was really pissed because I saw some that I had like at 205, and I think there's even one that is at 210, which is like, are you serious? But I actually was able to pull one today that gave me just enough of what I needed. I wish I could actually go ahead and find it. Where the heck is it? Here it is. The Lunar Egg Cavalry Defense. Now, generally speaking, right, like this is not something that I'm going to be taking up necessarily for the stats. But what's going to end up happening here is for you to take an artifact, or at least a blue one, from 0 stars to 5 stars, you need 175 of their shards. So because I have 215, once I go ahead and do that and quote-unquote max it out to 5 stars, it is then going to go ahead and take these shards and make it into duplicate shards, because after you max it out to 5 stars, you can't do anything else with it. And because I have 215, if you do the math, 175 to 215, that's 40. And that's exactly what I needed. So this Lunar Egg was the last piece of the puzzle that I needed. Now, for the last one, I do believe you need like 750 brushes, something like that, to get it to blessed. So I had to make sure that I also had enough brushes to do that. And according to my calculations, unless my math is just not mathing, it should be enough. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. There's the first one. So notice how my shards go down. So now it's at 215. We'll go ahead and do another one. There we go. Now it's at 215. There we go. 190. Star. Next. There we go. And there it is. 100 for the last star. And this is what we're going to go ahead and do. And there we go. So now, as you can tell, we need 750 brushes, which we have just enough. And we have enough of the duplicate shards. Now, we won't be doing it for cavalry defense. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one that's actually useful. Like infantry max HP, that's actually not bad. Range max HP, that's not bad actually. Which one do I go with? Range max HP with leader. Well, I guess it's going to be really between these. Infantry max HP with fury or just ranged. I guess this one is already at level 8, so I might as well just go ahead and go with this one. Yeah, infantry max HP. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with this one, and this is gonna give me another like about 1.5%, give or take. So that's not bad. So let's go ahead and do our first blessed artifact. And some of you may not already know this, but I guess I'll go ahead and show you. A little added benefit to that as well is that now these right here, the artifact collections, when you go ahead and take a look at it right now, I have just the 1 star, which seems fairly basic, right? But once you go ahead and do this, what's gonna happen is you're gonna go ahead and get the 5-star symbol instead. So bless it, and there it is, blessed. Okay, Star of the Sea. Nice. Bruh, I blessed the wrong one. But you know what, actually, I mean, yes, technically, I blessed the wrong one, but is this one really that bad? It's really, honestly, it's probably not, because this one's it's passive. This one you have to be in Fury for. So you know what, in order to make me feel better about this blunder, I'm just gonna go ahead and level it up a couple of times. Just to make me feel a little better. To get this multiplier multiplying, if you know what I mean. Okay. See, now I feel a little better. Now I feel a little better. Okay. But either way, we did what we needed to do. We got this. Now, we also should have that nice little symbol on. Yeah, there we go. Now I can go ahead and just work on my actual star levels, the total stars, and enhancing them and all of that, instead of just giving them just no stars at all. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now I gotta turn my focus into the purple ones, because the purple ones are pretty much gonna be working the same way. I'm gonna need quite a few of them in the 200s, maybe closer to 300s, but obviously purples are not as easy to get as blues, so of course there is going to be some instances where it's going to be pretty rough. But look at this one. I got 235 of those shards, which is not bad. So there's some purples that are okay. They're decent, but I got my work cut out for me, let's just say. So now that I've done that, maybe I can start focusing more on the actual ones that give me some decent stats. It's funny because a lot of these unobtained artifacts that I have, there are some, like, okay, like this one, I'm just probably never gonna get this one, because this is apparently just for the big boys. But like, there's so many people that do not have the ancient calendar, and it's like there's obviously different drop rates for some of these, because I get it, some people may get lucky, because obviously at the end of the day is RNG. But there are some that are just, it seems like they're so hard to get. Like, I don't have, just think about it this way, right? I don't have one shard, not one shard for the ancient calendar. And you guys want to know how many times I've opened up this damn chest? 1,061 times. 1,061 times. And not only do I not have this freaking thing unlocked, but how can you expect to take this all up to blessed when I've opened this damn thing 1,061 times and I haven't even gotten one shard, let alone the actual artifact? Like, some are just ridiculous. I don't know. Let me know if you're able to get the ancient calendar, because I feel like that thing doesn't exist. Also, the King's strategy, another one that's super hard to get. And I mean, I get it. It's part of the set. The King's Journey set, which is, you know, decent stats and whatnot, but come on. Come on. That's just ridiculous. Either way, I did what I needed to do in this one. We finally got our blessed artifact, and now we can go ahead and just start taking up my actual stars up. So that's going to be exciting. Either way, let me know what way you're taking up your artifacts. Are you focusing mainly on your golds, your purples, or are you going for that first blessed artifact in order to work your way up? Either way, I guess there's really no wrong way to do it. It depends on where you're at with it and also your means. So there's also that. But either way, appreciate you guys for coming through, and until later.